Continuing on the chapter 5. So, welcome everyone to Bhagavad Gita class. Okay, this class will go on for 18 weeks. 18 வாரத்துக்கு இந்த weeks ஓடும். இது வந்து 5வது வாரம். So, we are back again in working in the consciousness of Krishna. That is Karma Yoga Action in Krishna Consciousness. That is chapter 5. 5வது அத்தியாயத்துல வந்து கர்ம யோகா பகவான் கிருஷ்ணா உணர்வுல வந்து நம்ம இந்த எந்த வேலையை நம்ம செஞ்சாலும் பகவானோட ஞாபகத்துல செய்யறது இந்த ஒரு தலைப்புல நம்ம வந்து படிக்க போறோம் இன்னைக்கு. ஓகே, இன் ப்ரீவியஸ் சாப்டர் we get to know that this parampara, this supreme secret of this Bhagavad Gita coming through the parampara systems. And Krishna already spoke this to the sun god. And then from sun god, Vivashwan, that Vivashwan to King Ishwaku, Manu, and then Manu bring to King Ishwaku. And therefore, இப்படியே வந்தது காலப்போக்கில் எல்லாம் வெட்டுப்பட்டதுனால, because there was a break of chain of the disciplic succession, Krishna have to speak again about today's Bhagavad Gita on the battlefield of Kurukshetra to Arjun. And because of that, now we are so fortunate. We have a unbreaking, what they call chain of disciplic succession. And by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, that now we are doing this class. So Devigi Nandana Krishna Gita Patena Tushyanti Yadana Vedayir Danena Yajna Tirtha Virdadibi. The son of Devigi, the Supreme Personality Godhead, Sri Krishna, cannot be satisfied by anyone's studies of the Vedas, charity, sacrifice, pilgrimage, vows, as much as he is satisfied by the devotional recitation of Gita. So it is so much auspicious that we read Bhagavad Gita daily. So without fail. So if you students, dear students, that who are doing the Bhagavad Gita class in this group, in any situation that you got no time or whatever, just open up in your phone our previous classes, that PDF slides. You just read the sloka at least, and in that way I also said that some of the slokas are very important, like in the 4th chapter, Krishna says he is coming. He wants to give pleasure for the devotees, and he wants to destroy the demonic people. And whenever there is a religion going down and adharma is going up, he will come again and again and again. And also Krishna says that anyone who is speaking about all this transcendental of his activities in this lifetime, when they leave their body, they will come back to his kingdom. So in this way he is trying to convince Arjuna that he has to do his duty. His duty is fighting in the battlefield, no matter what. And then he's coming now again, emphasizing after a break. இந்த 3வது சாப்டர்ல வந்து அவர் கர்ம யுகத்தை பத்தி பேசினாரு, கொஞ்சம் நாலேஜ் கொடுத்தாரு. He says about how it comes, why he is speaking about that. He also tell Arjuna that Arjuna and him has taken many births also in different leela. Arjuna already forgotten, but Krishna had a supreme Lord. He knows everything, past, present, and future. So therefore Krishna says that you do not know, but I know. And that's why Arjuna also asks, how come you are just with me in Draupara Yoga? We all live together. But how come you are telling that you have already given this knowledge to the sun god previously? Okay, let's go for our darshan. Today we are taking darshan from Gaurnitai. On the left side in this picture is Nityananda Prabhu, and the right side is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is none other than Ananda Shesha. If you see Lord Vishnu, always Lord Vishnu got Ananda Shesha. Vishnu Bhagavana pathina pinnala Ananda Shesha irupparu, avaru dhaan Nityananda. And then Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So in Lord Rama time, so he as Rama, Gauranga Mahaprabhu as Rama, he is doing the Leela, and Nitai is doing the Leela as Lakshmana. And in the Draupara Yoga, Nitai is doing the Leela as Balarama. So like this, it goes on. Sorry, is there any volunteers you want to read this? Uh,
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
please, ma, please.
Okay. Om Anjaneya Timirandasya Janananjana Salakaya Chaksur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhudale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Idinamini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaura Vani Pracharini Nirvesesa Sunya Vadi Paschadya Desatarini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vranda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Okay. So, Om Ajnana Timirandashaya. Jnana Jnana Salakaya. Chaksurulimitamiana Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha. Very important. You all just read very simple. If you got no time, if you are rushing, in Kali Yuga, we all are rushing for time. So you want to use these simple prayers. You simply recite this, and then you start to recite the verses in the Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, you go through the page number 1. Very nice. This slokas all. We will go through one day on that. So we are dedicating this class to our beloved, to the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, also all your spiritual guru. For those who don't have a spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada becomes automatically your spiritual master. I'm paying my humble obeisances and getting my blessings from my spiritual guru, His Holiness Jayabhataka Swami Maharaj ki. So Gita Mahatmya, இது யாரும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? வேற யாராச்சும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? Please, anybody? Take the
May I,
opportunity.
Prabhu?
Please, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Bharadam Mitra Sarvaisvam Vishnu Vakrat Vinishritam Gita Gangodakam Pitwa Punarjanma Na Vidyate. By drinking the Ganges waters of the Gita, the divine quintessence of the Mahabharata emanating from the holy lotus mouth of Lord Vishnu, one will never take rebirth in the material world again. In other words, by devotionally reciting the Gita, the cycle of birth and death is terminated.
So very nice actually. Lord Shiva is glorifying the Bhagavad Gita. 1 minute. Okay, sorry. So here, Lord Shiva is glorifying to Mother Parvati about the glories of Bhagavad Gita. Here, Lord Shiva is glorifying that simply by one reading the Bhagavad Gita, reading the Bhagavad Gita daily, you are mastering the Bhagavad Gita daily. When you are doing that, it is just like you are drinking the Ganga water and taking bathing in the Ganga water. So like this, in this way, what Lord Shiva is saying, one who is reading the Bhagavad Gita consistently. Somewhere got police sound coming. Maybe you have to mute your mic lah. Okay. So in other way, what Lord Shiva is saying is, anyone who is reading the Bhagavad Gita consistently, if you are taking in your life every day, you read one sloka also. So Lord Shiva is saying, in this lifetime, you can return back home to Godhead. That means you won't be in the cycle of rebirth again and again and again. So this is the ultimate goal of Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's one back us back, go back, return back to the spiritual kingdom. Okay. So we go further. So chapter 5, Karma Yoga, action in Krishna consciousness. Tamil என்ன போட்டிருக்கு அதோட heading யாரா படிக்கிறீங்களா? Tamil any heading?
கர்மயோகம் கர்மயோகம் கிருஷ்ண உணர்வின் செயல்.
Thank you. Okay, 5.1. All right. Anyone would like to read, please? 5.1. படிக்கிறீங்களா? 5.1
பிரபு
பகவத்கீதா.
நான் படிக்கிட்டா?
படிங்க.
அர்ஜுன உவாச ஸ்நாயசம் கர்மணம் கிருஷ்ண புனர்யோகம் சம்சசி யச்ரேய ஏதயோகம் தன்வி ப்ரூஹி ஸ்னிசிதம். Arjuna said, "O Krishna, first of all, you asked me to renounce work, and then again you recommend work with devotion. Now will you kindly tell me definitely which of the two is more beneficial?"
Thank you so much. ஓகே, யாராவது தமிழ் டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் அங்க படிக்கிறீங்களா? பகவத்கீதா, தமிழ் பகவத்கீதா யாரும் வச்சிருக்கீங்களா?
படிக்கணும் பிரபு.
அர்ஜுனன் கூறினான், கிருஷ்ணரே, முதலில் செயலை துறக்கவும் பின்னர் பக்தியுடன் செயலாற்றவும் பரிந்துரைத்துள்ளீர். இவை இரண்டில் சிறந்த நன்மையை தருவது எது என்பதை தயவு செய்து தெளிவாக விளக்குவீராக.
Thank you. So if you see here, இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா Arjuna is now become a serious disciple. He's seeing Krishna as his spiritual master, and Arjuna is a disciple. So he's asking serious, serious questions, isn't it? In the previous class, Krishna recommends that one, if you want to know about the spiritual life, you must also approach a spiritual master, render service to him, and ask him important questions in your spiritual matter. In this way, that spiritual master will enlighten you in your spiritual way. So ஏற்கனவே போன சாப்டர்ல வந்து நம்ம இதை படிச்சோமா இல்லையா? Then also Krishna was saying that whatever that you are doing, don't expect that fruit. எது நம்ம செஞ்சாலும் பலனை எதிர்பார்க்காம செய்யறவன் வந்து அவன் வந்து புனிதம் அடைவான்னு சொல்லுவார். அப்புறம் தென் ஆல்சோ கிருஷ்ணா சேஸ், இந்த கர்ம பலன்லாம் எதுவும் இதெல்லாம் இந்த கர்ம பலன்கள், புண்ணியம் பாவங்கள் இதெல்லாம் எதுவுமே கலக்காம இருக்கணும்னா நீ வந்து பக்தி இந்த செய்யும் போதுல நீ வந்து பக்தியாக நீ செஞ்சேனா தென் அது இன்னும் உயர்ந்தது அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. ஸோ இங்க அவர் ரெண்டையும் ஒன்னாதான் சொன்னாரு. ரெண்டுலயும் வந்து நீ வந்து இந்த பௌதிக பிறப்பு இறப்புல இருந்து தப்பிச்சு போலான்னு சொன்னார். So Krishna says that either you work and you renounce, you are working in the renounce order. That means you don't attach to the fruit, or that you work with devotion. Either way, that you can actually escape from this repeated, and you are considered liberated. So Arjuna is asking, actually, which is even better? Tell me which is even better. So when we are going, when there is two way, then if let's say we are going to go to Singapore, from here you want to go to Singapore, I'm in Penang and I want to go to Singapore. You ask you which is the most easiest way I can go. There are many ways you can go. One, you can ride by bicycle, motorbike, car, bus, flight, etc. So there are many better way, right? So here Arjuna is asking which is more better, more beneficial, right? So this is intelligent questions. So 5.2, anyone? Next, anyone? Yaro padikadavanga padinga please. Inniki yaro padikadavanga padinga please. It is very, very auspicious to read.
Can I, Prabhu?
Please.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nishriyasa Karavubhav Tayostu Karma Sannyasat Karma Yogo Vishishyate. The personality of Godhead replied, "The renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation. But of the two, Work in devotional service is better than renunciation of work. Thank you, Prabhu.
Fantastic. Thank you. Tamil, anyone, please? யாரோ தமிழ் புக் வச்சிருக்கிறவங்க படிங்க.
நான்
படிங்க படிங்க.
Okay. புருஷோத்திரமராகிய முழுமுதற் கடவுள் பதிலுரைத்தார். செயலைத் துறத்தல், பக்தியுடன் செயல்படுதல் இரண்டுமே முக்திக்கு ஏற்றதாகும். ஆனால் இவை இரண்டில் செயலைத் துறப்பதைவிட பக்தி தொண்டில் செயல்படுவதே சிறந்ததாகும்.
Thank you very much. So you are getting the reply. Arjuna is asking and Krishna is replying. The spiritual master is replying. So இங்க உங்களுக்கு clear-ஆன answer இருக்கு. Krishna is saying that if you are working in devotion, it is better than renunciation of work. எதுவுமே பற்று இல்லாம நம்ம ஒரு வேலையை செய்யறது, whatever that you are doing, you are not attached and you are doing, that is renunciation. But at the same time, Krishna says, if you are doing that with love, that work for me, then it become devotion. And he says that devotion is even better. Even though both is liberation, he says devotional service is better than the renunciation of work. What can we give an example? Okay. Let's say, okay, we finish this and then we do. Okay, 5.6. இது யாரும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? Anyone? 5.6 படிக்கிறீங்களா யாரும்? Please. யாரும் படிக்காதவங்க try. You can see the screen and you can also read, please. Try. Don't be shy. Even you very difficult to read, also no problem. Try even one word. You can try. Go ahead. Is Mr. Saravanan today here?
பிரபு
படிங்க
நான் படிக்கிறேன் தமிழ்ல.
படிக்கிறீங்க.
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. சந்நியாசஸ் டு மகாபஹோ துக்கியம் அப்தும் அயோகத யோகயுக்தோ முனிர் பிரம்ம நாசிரே நதி கச்சதி. Merely renouncing all activities, yet not engaging in the devotional service of the Lord cannot make one happy. But a thoughtful person engaged in devotional service can achieve the supreme without delay.
Okay.
Thank
Tamil?
you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Tamil? Anyone? Tamil? Even தமிழ்லயும் நீங்க அந்த சன்ஸ்கிரிட்ட படிச்சுட்டு இதுல கூட படிக்கலாம். தமிழ் if you anyone.
நானே படிக்கிறேன் பிரபு.
Okay, படிங்க.
இறைவனின் பக்தி தொண்டில் ஈடுபடாமல் வெறுமனே எல்லா செயல்களையும் துறப்பது ஒருவனை மகிழ்விக்காது. ஆனால் பக்தி தொண்டில் ஈடுபட்டுள்ள சிந்தனையுடைய மனிதன் தாமதமின்றி பரம்பொருளை அடைய முடியும்.
Yeah. The goal is now, what is our goal? Okay, how we can attain to the higher level of spiritual consciousness, and after life how we can go back to the spiritual realm. So Krishna is giving here one of the easy way is you do service. Okay, you do bhakti yoga. Okay, so one is karma yoga and one is bhakti yoga. So here Krishna is saying one can renounce the activities. Okay, he can renounce the activities. எதுவும் பற்று இல்லாம நம்ம எது செஞ்சாலும் நம்ம பற்று இல்லாம செய்யலாம், அதுவும் ஒன்று செய்யலாம். ஓகே, ஆனா அதோட அந்த மாதிரி செய்யும் போதுல அதுல இன்பம் கிடைக்காது. சொல்ற he says that will not actually give you happiness, whereas if you do service, if you do something service, then it can reciprocate happiness. So you see here in this picture there is two person. And one sadhu is there, he went and he's doing meditation, thinking of the Lord. He's purely meditating upon the Lord. And another one person, he is sweeping in the festival of the Lord. So this, if you see here this picture, this is Lord Jagannath in Puri festival. When Lord Jagannath comes out from the temple one time every yearly. So the king of Orissa, he will come and sweep the road with the golden broom. So that is doing devotional service. So Krishna says when you do devotional service is more faster that you can achieve. Just like how you want to go, you want to go by airplane to Singapore, you want to go by motorbike to Singapore. That's both are same. But he says this gives you more happiness. So you can make your plan. If you see, there are few types of action. That is karma. Another one is vikarma. Another one is akarma. Moon karma is there. All right. So there are three karma. One is karma, akarma, and vikarma. Now karma means that we already learned already. Whatever you do, you have a return. Whatever you do, any action, there will be a reaction. So that is karma. Akarma means, no, vikarma means the action that you should not do, prohibited by the spiritual laws. For example, you cannot steal. நம்ம திருடக்கூடாது. அதை நம்ம திருடணும்னா அதுவும் ஒரு தொழில் தானே. திருடுறது வந்து ஒரு தொழில். அப்ப அந்த கர்மா பேரு வந்து ஆகர்மா. ஆகர்மா மீன்ஸ் டோட்டலி sinful activity. You are doing sinful. பாவம் உள்ள ஒரு காரியத்தை நம்ம செய்யறோம். So that is vikarma. Karma means we do our prescribed duty. நம்ம எதை நம்ம செய்யணுமோ அதை நம்ம வந்து கடமையாக நம்ம செய்யறது வந்து கர்மா ஆகுது. prescribed duty. அதுக்கு வந்து பலன்கள் இருக்கும், புண்ணியங்கள் இருக்கும். So but Krishna is telling us do akarma. Akarma means whatever that you are doing, that reaction will never come upon you. It will go to the spiritual bank of Lord Krishna. That is akarma. Now for example, if we are, let's say you have your birthday is coming. Okay, so your birthday is coming. You are thinking that you want to give free food for the old people. Some people they may thinking I want to give free food for the orphanage people. சில பேர் நினைப்பாங்க எனக்கு பிறந்த நாள் வருது, இந்த பிறந்த நாளுக்கு நான் ஒரு நல்ல காரியம் செய்யணும், நல்ல கர்மம் செய்யணும், அதனால நான் வந்து இந்த வயசானவங்களுக்கு நான் வந்து சாப்பாடு கொடுக்க போறேன், இல்லாட்டி அனாத பிள்ளைங்களுக்காக நான் வந்து சட்ட சுலார் வாங்கி கேக் வெட்டி அங்க அவங்களுக்கு சாப்பாடு கொடுக்க போறேன். Sometimes these people are doing. So this is called karma. You are doing karma. So in this karma you are getting pious activity you are doing, or you are doing what you call sinful activity. யாராச்சும் சொல்லுங்க. இப்ப நம்ம போய் ஒரு முதியோர்கள் இல்லம், old folks house, you are on your birthday, you are giving free food. Are you doing pious deed or you are doing sinful action? Anybody can discuss? Anybody want to say? என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க? சொல்லுங்க. யாராச்சும் சொல்லுங்க.
It's a pious deed, Prabhu.
Pious deed. Okay, correct, right? You are doing pious activity. Okay, you are doing because you have sincere, you wanted to help people. So you are doing pious activity. So when we doing pious activity, when we are always doing like this, you get a lot of pious results. So these pious results will make you goes to the heavenly planet. You go to the higher than the earthly planet, you go to the heavenly planet. And Krishna says even the heavenly planets is still within the material planet. And after you finish all your pious deeds, you have to return back again to the material world. So Krishna says in this way, he says, so how we want to do akarma? So you are doing just now karma. Now how to do akarma? Anybody got any idea how to do akarma? Now you want to do free food, but how do you want to do that? Anybody has any idea? Think lah. Hare Krishna, are you all there?
Yes, Prabhu.
சொல்லுங்க மாதாஜி ஸ்ரீ லக்ஷ்மி எப்படி நினைக்கிறீங்க how that you want to do the free food but it become devotional service. Just now you are doing, you're surrendering your results, right? Okay, you're doing
Yes.
the duty and then you are surrendering the results to the good things. Okay, so you work, you get money, and then you are thinking today is my birthday, I want to do something good, so you are surrendering the results to some pious thing, right?
Yes,
But
Prabhu.
now when Krishna says you do that also, you will get liberation, but it becomes slow. But he says more faster way. He says, do that for me. Do devotional service. So how do you think how do we should do?
Maybe if we serve food in temple by the name of Lord.
Okay, but you want to give to the old people there. That is your plan. So what you can do, the same thing, you can tell the temple people there or in the Krishna temple or whatever that please cook prasadam, Bhagavan prasadam. I want to pay the money. I want Krishna prasadam. Please cook and offer it to the Lord. And I want to bring that sanctified food which is offered to the Lord. That prasadam, I want to give it to these people so that they get the mercy.
I
So they get
see.
the mercy of Krishna. So you see now your consciousness turn already. Now your consciousness turn into you are doing and then you are giving it to the Lord, and that Lord prasadam you wanted to give it to many people. So that is actually akarma. So Krishna says this kind of activity, it won't have any pious activity or even sinful activity will not attach to you. You see, just like here on beside there is a lotus flower. There is a lotus flower, there is a lotus leaf, right? So this lotus leaf, if you put one drop of water on the lotus leaf, இந்த தாமரை இலையில ஒரு சொட்டு தண்ணி பட்டா, the water is there, but it will never touch. It never give any reaction to the leaf. So this is how actually the devotional service. It is unaffected by the sinful action. The lotus leaf is untouched by the water. Okay, now we read this 5.10. Please read. Someone read this 5.10. Did you say the padinga? Anyone? Padinga.
Brahman yadaya karmani sangam tyaktva karotiya lipyate nasa papena padma patrami vambasa. பற்றின்றி தனது கடமைகளை செய்து பலன்களை பரம புருஷ பகவானுக்கு அர்ப்பணிப்பவன் தாமரை இலை எவ்வாறு நீரால் தீண்டப்படுவதில்லையோ அதுபோல அவன் பாவ விளைவுகளால் தீண்டப்படுவதில்லை.
Yeah, English please, someone.
Prabhu, can I?
Please, Leelambage Mataji.
One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water.
Yes, thank you. You see, Mataji, just now, come back to the same food just now. Okay, just back to the same food. So many people thinking that when they give free food to the poor, they get a lot of pious activity. They get some pious activity in the consciousness that they are feeding to the hunger. Okay. At the same time, they will also incur sinful activity also, because when you are cooking, when we are cooking, we have to, that food that we are giving, it goes into many process. In that process got a lot of sins can happen. இந்த நம்ம இந்த சாப்பாடெல்லாம் தயாரிக்கும் போதுல sometimes many germs can die, many small insects can be washed away and drowned, many can be cooked alive, small jivas, small, what do you call that, tiny, that you may not even see. Sometimes the ants may get burned when we are doing this cooking or whatever that we are doing, whatever process, even when you are going with your car to send the food or whatever. So many things can happen that your eyes cannot see. So there are some sins will also there. So if you are not giving it to, offering it to Krishna and then giving it to the people, then there are two things there. There are some percentage of pious activity. At the same time, there are also some sinful activity there. Some people give Kentucky Fried Chicken, correct or not? Amawailia. Some people on their birthday, they go and give, I want to give 100 people Kentucky Fried Chicken today. Amawailia. Somebody, people say yes or no? Lilambigai?
Yes, Prabhu.
So the Kentucky Fried Chicken, the chicken will be fried, cut their throat and fried. Is it pious work or sinful work? Lilambege, can you tell me?
Sinful work.
So if that chicken, if you are giving it to the poor because you want their hunger, they are liking and eating, some form of pious is there because you are giving free food. But at the same time, there are also sinful reaction upon you. Correct or not?
Correct. Correct, Prabhu.
Yeah. So this is what actually you have to understand. And Krishna here is saying just like the lotus feet is untouched by water. uh, the same kind of results, whatever that you are doing, wherever you are, even you are floating in the dirty water, you are not still contaminated. uh, why? Because you are surrendering the results to the Supreme Lord. You're giving the results to the Supreme Lord. So this is very, very important for every one of us because we cannot run from this. So we try our best to do our karma, not good karma, not bad karma, and we try to do our karma. Most of time, everybody, good people want to do good karma. But if you are in the spiritual platform, you want to go follow according to what Krishna is teaching you, then you have to practice our karma. So this is the supreme secret his Krishna is giving. So let's go. Okay, please read. வேற யாரும் படிக்கிறீங்களா please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
படிங்கம்மா.
Yeah, my niece would like to read.
Please, everybody,
Okay.
try.
Okay, read.
Yukta karma palam tyaktva santim apnoti taistikim ayukta kama karina pali sakto nibatyate. The steady devoted soul attains unadulterated peace because he offers the result of all activities to me. Whereas a person who is not in union with the divine, who is greedy for the fruits of his labor, becomes entangled.
Thank you very much. Very sweet reading. Thank you. Very nice. Tamil, anyone? Anybody has Tamil book? Yeah. Please read Tamil. தமிழ்ல படிக்கிறீங்களா?
Can I,
Prabhu,
Prabhu?
நான் படிக்கட்டுமா?
Alright, alright.
படிங்க.
உறுதியான பக்தி கொண்ட ஆன்மா களப்பற்ற அமைதியை அடைகிறான். ஏனெனில் அவன் எல்லா செயல்களின் விளைவுகளையும் எனக்கே அர்ப்பணம் செய்கிறான். ஆனால் தெய்வீகத்துடன் இணையாதவனே தன் முயற்சிகளின் பலன்களில் பெருவிருப்புற்று சிக்கிக் கொள்கிறான்.
Yeah. You see, the steadily devoted soul attains unadulterated peace because he offers the results of his activities to me. Krishna is telling Arjuna. Whereas a person who is not in union with the spiritual consciousness, he don't believe in God and everything, who is greedy for the fruit of his labor. He's only thinking that I want to make money, 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 money. That fellow become entangled. Entangled means he will be entangled in this material life of repeating, coming back again and again. He can come as a human, he can come as a dog, a cat, or whatever. Now, this kind of topics all Krishna will be going into more detail in upcoming this thing. There are two photos here. So you can see one Mataji is doing service for the pleasure of the Lord. He brings the Lord there and he says, come put some flowers. If you like, please put some flowers for Krishna. So people put some flowers and then they give some donation. Sometimes like that happens. So she is doing service for Krishna. And you see another picture here downstairs. One person is doing astrology. And he's doing astrology. He's checking your palm and then he's saying, you have to do this, you have to do that, you got to do this thing, this thing, this thing. Then you have to give him some dakshana. So in these two picture, one is karma and one is akarma. The top one is akarma, the down is karma. While he is doing, sometimes let's say, if he is doing this astrology, if he is very pure and he is doing perfectly, then he might be doing pious activity. Sometimes he thinks, what, this person is very rich. If I tell him something, he can give more money. Sir, you got a lot of problem, I think you have to do this. It takes about another 5,000 ringgit. If you give me, I can help you to do these things, this thing. Or sometimes people do something like that. So they are entangled like that. So Krishna says, whatever you are trying to do, bring into the God consciousness. And he's trying here. Uh, he says here, results the activities to me. Okay. All right, let's go further. Sorry. Anyone want to read this? யாரும் படிக்காம இருக்கீங்களா இன்னும்? எல்லாரும் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கம்மா, ப்ளீஸ் படிக்க. Anybody? So many other people here. கமலம், மாணிக்கம், இங்க படிக்கிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கா?
I will
Mr.
try.
Yeah, try. Please try.
Yehi samsparsa jaboga dukha yonaya yevate adi atvanta kaunteya natesu ramite bhutha. An intelligent person does not take part in the source of misery, which are due to contact with the material senses. O son of Kundi, such pleasures have a beginning and an end, and so the wise man does not delight in them.
Very nice you are reading. So wonderful. Anyone Tamil? Anybody has Tamil book? Please read. தமிழ் யார் வச்சிருக்கீங்க? படிக்கலாமே?
நான் படிக்கிறேன் பிரபு.
ப்ளீஸ் படிங்க. தமிழ்
Okay.
மலர்.
ஜட புலன்களின் தொடர்பினால் வரும் இன்பம் துன்பங்களுக்கு காரணமாக இருப்பதால் அறிவுடையோன் அதில் பங்கு கொள்வதில்லை. குந்தியின் மகனே, இதற்கு இன்பங்களுக்கு ஆரம்பமும் முடிவும் இருப்பதால் அறிவுடையோன் இவற்றினால் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைவதில்லை. சாரி பிரபு, என்னோட தமிழ் கொஞ்சம்
இல்ல நல்ல அற்புதமா படிக்கிறீங்க. So the most important thing, we understand what we are reading. That's the important. So here an intelligent person does not take part in the source of misery. அதாவது ஒரு அறிவுள்ள மனிதன் துன்பமாக நடக்க போற விஷயத்துல அவன் அதுல ஈடுபட மாட்டான். Which are due to the contact with the material senses. Now, can anybody tell we have material senses? Can you name some of your material senses that we have? Anybody? Let's discuss some of the material senses we have. What senses that we have? Main senses. சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். புலன்கள். What senses that human have? Simple senses that every day we are using now. Come on. Take part. Actively.
Senses to eat.
Huh?
Senses to
Yes.
eat good food.
Eat. Okay. Senses to eat means tongue. Tongue is one of the
Yeah.
senses. Okay. Another one.
Vision.
Vision. Okay. Vision. I heard vision. Vision means eyes. Eyes is one of a sense. Okay. To see. Right. Some more.
கேக்குறது
Yeah. Hearing. Kadu. The ear is one of another sense that we hear. Some more.
தொடுவது,
தொடுவது. We touch. Wow. Touch. We can feel. Right. Then another very important.
nose,
Nose.
Nose.
Yeah, we smell. Wow, very nice smell. Correct or not? Oh, so terrible, so smelly, like that. So sometimes we go after things that which can give pleasure to our senses. நம்ம புலன்கள் இன்பத்துக்காக நம்ம இந்த பௌதிகத்தை தேடி ஓடுவோம். Correct or not? Some people may buy very costly fragrance. It may be thousands of ringgit, so small bottle, and they may spray. Wow, so very nice. Some people may see, wow, this watch is so nice. I want to buy this watch. This is $1 million. I want to wear like that. So you see here what is happening in the easel. These insects, these easel. Englishல என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க easels? ஈசல் தெரியுமா? யாருக்காச்சும் தெரியுமா ஈசல்? விளக்கு அடிச்சா ஈசல் பறக்குமே. இங்கிலீஷ்ல என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க இத? Okay. So these insects sometimes they get attracted in the night time when there is a light. They comes towards to the light. So what happened when they contact with the light? After that, what they will happen? The light is cold or very hot? சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம்.
What?
Huh?
Hot.
hot
Hot.
Prabhu.
So when they come, they said, wow, very nice, beautiful light there. Let's go. And they go and they go and land on the light. What happened to them? They are burned, and they short while they are burned and they will die. So same thing like this. You see here, there is an elephant. This is how they catch the elephant. The elephant, you know how they catch? They will put a deep hole in the land, and then they will cover. They will cover with some soft grass on top, and the other side they will put a female elephant, maybe a beautiful female elephant. So the male elephant decide, they will be saying, wow, there is a wonderful beautiful girlfriend there waiting. So the male elephant will try to go over there, and it will go into this pot, elephant pot, and then they get stuck. So because why? Cannot control the senses. Now same like that, you see this fish got caught. He saw this fish, thought, wow, I can see some what do you call food is for me, free of charge, is coming near me. And then and the fish get caught on the food, and then it got entangled, isn't it? So same also, some flowers can eat even the bees. You see some flowers in the forest, sometimes the insect goes to the flowers and the flowers can catch them. So like that, even if you hear another picture here, this deer, he thinks it is easy. Hey, these trees has a lot of kind of wonderful branches, same like my horns. So this deer goes into that and he got stuck. So sometimes what is the lesson from here? இங்க என்ன கிருஷ்ணா சொல்றாருன்னா, புலன் இன்பத்துக்காக நம்ம போகும்போதுல அது இன்பம் மாதிரி கொடுக்கும். ஆனா அது கடைசியில நம்மளுக்கு பல துன்பங்களை தான் கொண்டுட்டு விடும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. So sometimes so many of us, we are attracted to the material pleasure and senses, and Krishna here is teaching us that if you are intelligent, you have to be very wise. Whether it's going to give you real benefit, or it's going to give you miseries. And Krishna here teaching you, if we are just simply going for to please our senses, it will going to end up in miseries only. Here, one time, here, Krishna and Balaram, they are in the forest. Krishna and Balaram are on the காட்டுல இருப்பாங்க. அவ காட்டுல இருக்கும் போதுல Krishna will say, Balaram, I'm very hungry today. Where do we have food today? And then and Balaram and friends will be telling him, we are hungry today, Krishna. Where do we can get food? And Krishna says to the friends and Balaram, actually, the Brahmanas are doing a big yagya. In the yagya, they will be offering a lot of food to the fire sacrifice. You go and ask these Brahmana to give some food. Tell them Krishna and his friends in the jungle are very hungry. Can they give some fruits and this thing? So Balaram and friends will go. Balaram and friends will go to this yagya where the Brahmanas, these are very saintly people. They are very saintly people. They are doing swaha like that. And boys were there, and the Brahmanas say, what you all are doing? Why you are coming here? And the boys, the sadhu says, the young boy says, my dear Brahmanas, that we and Krishna and his friends in the jungle, they're very hungry. We can see a lot of fruits there. இங்க நிறைய பழங்கள் இருக்கு, காய்கறிங்கெல்லாம் வச்சிருக்கீங்க, இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா நாங்க எடுத்துட்டு போலாம் அப்படின்னு. The Brahmana says, no way. There is no way that I can give all this. This is all for the fire sacrifice. Get out from here. So he went back. Balaram and friends went back to Krishna. He says, Krishna, these Brahmanas are not giving. So Krishna says, yes, they are not giving because they are doing, even though they are sadhu, but they are just carrying out their work without devotion for me. Now what do? You go to the Brahmana's wife, to the village, and you tell them that we are hungry. See what they do. So same thing, this Balram and his friends எல்லாம் வந்து எங்க போனாங்கன்னா கிருஷ்ணாவும் போனாங்க. They went to these gopis and they said, கோபிமார்களே, எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பசியா இருக்கு. We are very hungry. Can you give some food? And what happened? These gopis, without thinking a second thought, trying their best actually possible to give foods to the Balram and Krishna and to all his friends. So what we can understand here is, even though you can be a great priest, that doesn't mean you can be a priest in the temple. That doesn't mean you can return back to the spiritual world in this lifetime. Because these priests, same like you are working, maybe one of you are maybe a doctor, maybe one of you are a teacher, you may be working. Same way, they are also working. But if one who does things with pure love, then their consciousness is different. Here, these Matajis, these gopis, when they hear Krishna and Balaram, they are hungry, they just feed them sumptuous prasadam. So in this way, Krishna is teaching us, whatever that you are doing, you try to do that for me. So in this way, by you are doing whatever that you are working, you are earning, your action, whatever you're doing, if you are trying to do that for me, then you are considered that you are doing for as a devotional service. For example, let's say many of us, we are going to market to buy, supermarket to buy food. You want to cook. There are many Matajis here. இங்க நிறைய பேர் இருக்கீங்க, மாதாஜிங்கெல்லாம் இருக்கீங்க, ரைட்டா இல்லையா? நீங்களாம் வந்து groceryலாம் வாங்க போவீங்க, ரைட்டா? So sometimes there are two ways we can do this. Sometimes you say, now what is the best thing that I want to buy so that my son is coming from overseas and he likes chapati very much. So in this way, I want to go and buy chapati flour so that I can cook the chapati flour and I offer to Krishna and then I give it to him. There is one consciousness. And another consciousness Krishna is trying to teach us. My son is coming from overseas. Now, how I can give a wonderful Krishna prasadam for him? I must make a most best of the best chapati for Krishna. And that chapati, I want to give it to my son. So this is two consciousness. Correct? உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுதா? யாருக்காச்சும் புரிஞ்சுதா இங்க நான் சொல்றது? ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. லீலாம்பிகை மாதாஜி, உங்களுக்கு புரியுதா என்ன சொல்றேன்னு?
புரியுது பிரபு.
Very good. Kasturi Mataji, do you understand? Kasturi Devan Mataji?
புரியுது பிரபு.
புரியுது. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we almost come to the end of this, what do you call, class. 5.29. யாராச்சும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? I don't have 5.29 sloka. If you have a Bhagavad Gita, can you open up and then read 5.29? Who want to read 5. No, sorry. Right, 5.29. யார் அது? சேகர். ஓகே, படிங்க படிங்க படிங்க.
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா.
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா, படிங்க.
போக்தாராம் யாக்ஞ தபசாம் சர்வலோக மகேஸ்வராம் சூர்தாம் சர்வபூதானாம் ஜனாத்வ மாம் சாந்திம் ரட்சதி. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the Supreme Lord of all planets and demigods, and the being factor and the well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shekhar. Tamil, anyone? Tamil Bhagavad Gita வச்சிருக்கீங்களா? 9.59 தமிழ் Bhagavad Gita வச்சிருக்கிறவங்க? Anybody? Please.
பிரபு, நான் முதல் ஸ்லோகம் படிக்கிறேன். அது 29ஆவதா பாருங்க.
இல்ல 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 முக்தாரம் வரும். முக்தாரம் 5.29 போட்டிருக்கோம். மேல பாருங்க, on the top page. என்ன 5.29?
காணுமே பிரபு.
படிங்க படிங்க படிங்க.
நானே எல்லா யாகங்களையும் தவங்களையும் இறுதியில் அனுபவிப்பவன் என்றும், எல்லா லோகங்களையும் தேவர்களையும் கட்டுப்படுத்துபவன் என்றும், எல்லா உயிர்வாளிகளின் உற்ற நண்பன் என்றும் அறிந்து, என்னை பற்றிய முழு உணர்வில் இருப்பவன் ஜட துயரங்களிலிருந்து விடுபட்டு அமைதி அடைகிறான்.
Thank you. So here in this 5.29, Krishna is giving very important message to Arjuna. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifice. எல்லா மாதிரி யாகியங்களும், அந்த எல்லா யாகியமும் அவருக்கு தான் சொந்தம். What kind of austerity, தியாகங்கள், எல்லா தியாகங்களும் அவருக்கு தான். To be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifice and austerities, the Supreme Lord of all planets, and Devas, and the benefactor and the well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of the material misery. So Krishna is trying to say, whatever that you are trying to do, put me in the center, and then you do that, thinking me, knowing me, that I am the ultimate benefactor of all sacrifice and austerities, then you do this way, you will actually attain peace from the material pangs of the material miseries. Now, material misery got three types. Last week I tell, மூணு வகையில வந்து material misery இருக்கு. இந்த பௌதிக துன்பங்கள் வந்து மூணு வகையில இருக்கும். ஒன்னு அடி ஆத்மிகா, ஒன்னு அடி பௌதிகா, ஒன்னு அடி தெய்வீகா. Anybody can remember அடி ஆத்மிகானா என்னன்னு? Anybody can remember? Let's anyone who have any um, memory or anything that you can know. Adhyatmika means misery from our own body, mind. Our own body and mind, the misery is coming. And then the other misery is the Adi Baudhiga. You have everything okay, no problem at all, but other people giving you problem. In that way, you are stressed and so much of problems in your life coming because of other people. It can be human, it can be animal, it can be virus, bacteria, anything. So, and another one is the Adi Deviga. Adi Deviga means the miseries from this, the Devas who are operating the world. Sometimes you will have forest fire, everybody in distress, so many people has to die because of overheat. Now sometimes you have flood, the god of the water, flooding, and many people may die, many the miseries will come because of that. Now sometimes there will be earthquake, your property will go, human lives can go missing, so you will be crying because of your separation of your family. So like that, anything can happen like that, the disasters lah, disasters can happen. So these material miseries are the three modes of this material misery, three types of material misery, from Adi Atmika, Adi Deviga, and Adi Baudhiga. So like that. So we have come to the last slide actually. And anyone want to read this? இதை யாரும் படிக்கிறீங்களா? This is
Hare
not
Krishna
from the
Prabhu,
Bhagavad Gita. படிங்க.
my son would like to read.
Please. பேர் என்ன அவர் பேரு?
Yuvanash.
Please Monash, read.
Harir eva samaryada sarva deva surasvara Hari nama maha mantre Isha Chakam. All the grievous sins of one who worships Lord Sri Hari, the Lord of all lords, and chants the holy name, the Maha Mantra are removed.
Thank you. So this is from Padma Purana, and okay, in Padma Purana it is said that all the grievous sins, we can be grieved because we do sins, and if one worships Lord Hari, the Lord of all lords, you can mute back the mic lah, sir. Munish, you can mute back your mic and chant the holy name, the Maha Mantra. These miseries are removed. So இங்க என்ன சொல்லப்படுதுன்னா, நம்ம இந்த 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 chanting, நம்ம last week we learn about the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So anyone who chant the mantra, yeah. So anyone who chant the mantra, then what happens? The miseries are removed. So in that case, what I want to do now, I'm going to do one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Anyone who are busy, they can leave, no problem. Achita Mataji, you can mute your mic, please. Thank you. So if let's say if you are busy, you can leave, because this will take about 10 minutes. So what I will do, anybody here, we have about 20, everyone can do 5 times the Hare Krishna. So each one will on their mic and tell 5 times Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's all only. So let me do here. 1 minute. Stop sharing. Okay. So let's me start. This is the beat. You can see beat here. See, we don't have a beat. You just chant only. Remember the mantra only. If you cannot remember the mantra, let me put back the mantra. Again, 1 minute.